Welcome to another episode of Grumpy Gamer Guys GB, and we're doing our Lapito's Galacticraft again. As you can see, we're on the moon, but we're not going to be on it for long, as you'll soon find out. So stay with us and we'll see what happens today. Basically, last time you viewed it, we ended up on the moon, and we built this base here, built this base off camera because we need somewhere to hide. But I've realised that the light sources we have are fairly rubbish. So we're going to need to address that. So I think the best bet is still need plenty of supplies. Also fancy building that space station. So this episode I'm going to go back to Overworld and join up with the other guys and see what we can do. Right, well we've just come out and on here there's this was covered in mobs earlier on. Wasn't particularly healthy. And we've got Sins with us now. So say hello, Sins.
Hello, Sins.
I knew he was going to say that. Right. What I need to do is I need to get the fuel loader down, and I also need to wire it in. So I've got this universal cable that I brought with me. So let's just get that fired along. Oop. Universal cable is brilliant because it covers the exchange between a couple of different mods, with the power supplies different, and it just handles it, no questions asked. As you can see, that's the air bubble that's been created, which allows me to run around inside the base without any oxygen gear if I do not wish to use it. Right, so that's the rocket down. So I can pop that bucket I've got in there and start loading fuel. He says. Why is it not working? Oh, I know why. What I've done is I've just cleverly wired it into the fuel input. Oh, and now I'm just doing everything wrong. Oh, there we go. Right, so it's a bit messy. Energy. I've got electricity going into it. It's lit up. Why is it not loading? No fuel. Houston, we have a problem.
Somebody forget the petrol?
I'm not entirely sure what's happening. Air bubbles there. The fuel loader's there. There's energy going to the fuel loader. I'm using a connected power source. It says not enough power. 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 You know what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to run a bypass and test it. So basically I've run a bypass. So I'll kill that bit of universal cable there. And I'll kill that bit of universal power there. And there's no power getting to it. It doesn't like it. At this point I'm just kind of trying everything. Nope, absolutely nothing to it.
Have you got the power gone into the right side of the fuel loader?
Yep. I think so. Dum dum dum. Let's try something slightly different then.
There would appear to be two sides to the fuel loader. There's a square and what looks like a round side.
Yeah.
The one back on Terra has got the power going into where your yellow fuel gauge. It's gone into that side. Oh, hang on. Texture's the same on both sides.
I've just lost some cable. It's all going wrong. Ah, there it is. Collected it. Right, let's try this. Bear with me, I'm just going to check. Okay guys, after some serious bumbling around, I think I maybe got it. I'm just going to try. Not enough power again. I swear it hates me. I swear it hates me. It's all connected in like a million messy ways. But you know, that's what happens. Well guys, after some investigation online, because I don't have a clue to get the power in here, it turns out there is an incompatibility with the fuel loader and these universal cables. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to cheat. Don't like cheating, but I'm admitting it at least. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just assign myself a battery, pop the battery into the device and get it to start loading. So if we check this, well, it turns out the batteries I was using wasn't even good enough, so I've had to temporarily give myself one of these. Not great, but hey ho. So we'll get rid of that, we don't want that. We're going to have to do it properly. Right, let's go in the rocket, let's check the fuel levels. Yeah, we're nearly going up full. See, that's the good thing, one bucket is enough to fuel a rocket, so we should be able to come back at least. Right, so without further ado, let's leave here. Time to take off. Now the good thing is, theoretically, with that lander's landed, any other landers that come to the moon should land around there. So we should be close to here if anything goes wrong, and at least get back to the safety, relative safety of an air bubble. So we're just taking off, and we'll soon be joining up with Sins, and I believe Sins and Pimp Goblin have been making a massive improvements to the base back in Overworld.
You've been doing a few things.
So the one other thing you will have to go through is those lights that you've got dotted around everywhere, because everything on the moon is pitch black and you can't use normal torches.
Ah, right.
So yeah, it's interesting. Now, I've heard that moving the rocket around, because you can control it, actually changes where you land, but I thought I'd kind of test this. You know, at least. So I'm moving the rocket around. One thing I'm going to note as well, if it comes up here, is I'm going to note the materials that are required for making a space station, because I think making a space station could be fun.
Just on a list of things to do.
There we are, we need an advanced wafer, 16 aluminium ingots, 32 tin ingots, and 24 iron ingots. The aluminium, the tin, and the iron, dead easy, got plenty of those. The only thing that's going to be any real hardship to make is going to be an advanced wafer, and I'm pretty sure we've got everything we require for that. So we're going to go to Overworld. Whee! I'm parachuting down in my funky red parachute. Potato. Potato. Am I landing inside the base? Oh, nearly. Ooh. Defense systems on. Oh, so I'm back in Overworld.
You've landed?
I have landed.
Right, I'm going to take my force field down now.
And
Not that I
there's a
didn't trust you.
Oh, and the chest's got the rocket in it. That's strange, because Sin's... Oh! I've got back and I'm expecting to jump around like you do on the moon. And guess what? It ain't happening. Hey look, proper door into the base. That's new. Hey Sins!
Hello!
So yes, this is changed.
Yeah,
Ooh,
well,
fuel.
yeah. Me and Pim Boblet, we decided we were going to get you some fuel, just in case you got stuck. So we built some rail tracks out into the middle of nowhere, and got you a little bit of fuel.
Just a bit. What the heck? There seems to be stuff running around all over the place. Ooh. Look at all this fuel. There's loads. Absolutely tons of it.
Well,
Use with care.
we did say we would get you fuel.
The best of it is a single bucket's enough to get to the moon. What are we going to do with all that? See, look! It must have just been bugged, because look at this. Fuel load is working off of that. Energy. It's filled with fuel. I'm officially confused. Anyway, what else have we got? What else been going on since?
We've been building up. Well, we built using defence turrets. We also added a couple up by your headquarters, up on the hill.
The Massa Factory.
Yeah, the Massa Factory.
Oh, I can see. Oh, and the solar panels.
Yep. So we should have turrets either side of here,
Ooh.
just in case anything appears.
What the heck is this?
That's our floor spikes. Don't worry, they shouldn't harm you.
Ah! Ooh! Ah! Ee! I'm kidding. Ooh, everything's changed around here.
Yeah, I kept falling to the quarries, so I figured a little bit of terraforming will make them back to look more like the land.
Hey.
So we've covered over where the quarries are for the most part.
We're a green company. That's what we are.
Yep. And down there you will notice part of the railway track, which stretches for miles and miles and miles and miles.
Awesome. There's absolutely loads going on.
Yep. So we've covered up the holes, so we shouldn't fall into them now. Your quarry out in the middle of the desert has ran down to bedrock.
It'll be time to move that soon, but we'll see what... well, I imagine we've got plenty of resources that we can use in the interim. Oh, look at the size of that tree there.
Yeah, I had some jungle trees, so we did some jungle trees.
Excellent.
What else have we been doing? Oh yeah, as you'll notice, I'm pimped out in my my armour, which has got some modifications on it.
Ooh, that's power armour, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Awesome.
And I've got a power glove, which is the thing that lets me put out those lights.
Ah.
So you've got your lux capacitor, which lets me fire these green lights out. It
Awesome.
just uses up the power on the suit's armour, the armour's batteries.
Excellent.
Now hopefully Pimp Gold will be around later on, and he will show you some of the stuff he's been doing in his basement. And believe me, it's an interesting thing down there.
Okie dokie. That's cool.
In my little area, I've been working on a few things, mainly building force fields.
See, when we have to transpose some force fields to the moon, I was thinking in case of meteorites.
Yeah, I built a pool down here because, well, everybody wants a pool. I got rid of my
Swimmin'! Eee! Sorry, I'm abusing your pool.
As long as that's all you're doing in the pool.
There may be a little bit of a yellow spot. It wasn't me.
I upgraded my furnaces to electric furnaces.
Alright, cool.
And found a cat. I've got your bits and pieces up here with the NASA workbench, the power armor tinkerer's table for making the power armor.
Shiny.
Yes, that's what you use to upgrade all of the bits and pieces on the power armor.
Because power armor in itself is quite straightforward to make. It's the upgrades that are the...
Yeah.
What the heck is this?
This is the force field room.
Okay.
Now, this takes a bit of charging. These things...
What happens if I cross the blue lines? Do I go and fire?
Nothing will happen to you. Now, if I set these to fill, these will fill up with energy. I had to start using more than one. I'd originally done the one, but one of them wasn't enough to actually power the force field for long enough.
Ah. A coercion deriver.
Yeah.
A force field projector, a force manipulator, and a four-tron capacitor.
Now, the force field projector, you can actually put different shaped force field modules into there.
Alright, cool.
To build different shapes, and you've got the scale module, which increases the size of your force field. At the moment, it's just big enough to do the base, or my base, so I should hopefully be able to get it enlarged, but then it'll use a lot more energy.
So that's what we saw when we came flying down, was it?
Yeah, that'll be the big blue thing that was surrounding the area.
Rather awesome looking.
Yeah,
Hello,
it is quite cool. Down in the basement of Pimpco.
Where are we? Oh, up here.
Up here, we'll go down into Pimpco.
Currently being attacked by a cat. Not the one, not your cat, but a real one. But
a real cat. I was going to say that cat doesn't attack things.
Depends how hit you hard in with a paxo.
Whoops. Missed the gate.
Now I found something in another mod that has Galacticraft in it. Now just bear with me, I'm just going to check, see if it's on here. Because if it is... it's not... Ah well, not to worry about it. Boo.
Yeah, we've got the warning signs here, but we're not gonna bother reading them. So travel down into the Pimpco headquarters.
I may have left a wee bit of a yellow stain in that pile of water. Alright, keep going.
So come down here. He did have a setup going here, but he's now moved everything down to the basement. So I'll let you go down first.
But it looks a long way.
Oh, it is a long way.
Hi ho, hi ho. Do 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 do. There's a train track. Hello, Mr. Train Track. Ooh, ooh. My word.
Yes. So we have lots of machinery going on here, and if you want to walk around this corner, we have lots of farmy stuff.
I'm trying to charge on this charge pad.
It won't work for you, but it'll work for me.
Ah.
What that does is, when you're wearing the power armour, if you stand on it, it charges up your power armour.
That's rather cool. Look at all this food.
Yep, so been busy working down here. So we've got your various bits and pieces. You've got carrots. You've got your reeds. Now this is the coolest looking bit over here, because we have a wheat farm. And going round the wheat farm, we have a cart which chops off the wheat.
Awesome.
And I believe it replants it as well.
That is rather cool. Look at it go. It's going.
Yep. And then, from what I can tell, that brings it round here, dumps it into these carts, or these, whatever they are, the cargo manager. That then filters out, so any seeds go back into, load it up, and the wheat comes out, goes through here. And automatically crafts into the electric chest, which is bread.
That is pretty cool. Spare wheat there, spare wheat there. Wonder why. Oh, I see. The auto workbench pulls from the chest where it needs to create the recipe.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
I think so. I'm not entirely sure about this setup. I think it might just be that their overflow, because it was producing so much wheat.
Ah, I see.
And
assembler. This is quite an impressive setup.
oh yes, yeah. And we also have the reserve supply of fuel, just in case what you have runs out.
I think getting to Mars isn't going to be a problem, but
No, I think we've got any fuel.
As I've found out, you need tier 2 schematics, and the only way you can get them is by completing the dungeons on the moon.
Right.
Which are painful, by all accounts.
So I believe that's everything down here. Although I'm pretty sure that Pimp Goblet will be able to fill you in on what everything else is. I'm not entirely sure what everything does.
There's just so much stuff.
Yep.
Liquid manager, cargo manager.
I believe this was where the railway track was running. Is it?
Oh, I so want to just put like a normal rail cart on it and go for a run.
No, maybe this wasn't. I'll have to see where the railway track actually leads from the outside.
Modular cart with
here it is.
Seat. I may borrow that a second.
Go on, have a go.
Because,
have a go.
You know, do I have to start on this one? Oh.
Did you manage to get in?
No, apparently it's out of fuel.
Well, that's okay, we've got coal.
Oh wait, I've got loads of coal on me. do. Right, where are we? Nice. Right, how do I change my view? Does anybody know?
I think you're facing the other direction. Oh.
It keeps bringing up this silly box. Ah well. I'm sure we'll figure it out at some point and have a bit of a blast. I'll pop it back though, I don't want to steal his cool gear.
We could make a normal cart. Although I don't think that it's not a powered track, so you wouldn't get very far.
But that's rather cool. Look at all these tunnels, he's been mad.
Oh yeah, if you follow it down.
This is one of my mines.
It is. We used that as a shaft.
Shaft? Damn right.
To get back up to the surface. Whee! I love panorama suits.
I'm just wearing bog standard armour. It takes forever. Wish I was on the moon.
I feel like I'm on the moon.
Wow, I've escaped! I've escaped!
Now, as you can tell, we did have one down this way, which was going to one of the oil spouts that we had,
Okie dokie.
which was just beside. Whoop, there's a hole there.
Do do do. Yep.
Yep, there's a hole there.
There's also creepers and lots of them around here. It's not exactly safe. But that's cool, I can see where he's got all the fuel from.
Yep.
And here's what's left of this big gargantuan mine. Ooh, there's water in it. That wasn't me that put the water in there.
No, I believe that actually came out of one of the walls.
Oh, fair play to the water then. Jeepers creepers. Wow, what a difference. You go to the moon, you come back, and there's trees and everything.
Just gonna block up this hole that I don't fall down it again.
Ah, see. I'll block this next one up. Moon turf. Oh yeah.
So as you can see, we did have a problem with mobs going down, but we just spiked everything up.
That's rather awesome.
So the second one we built was down this direction, and this was to the final one, the third one we built. Or should I say, Pimp Gold built this one, which goes quite a way off.
Oh! I'm running. I may have got shot off by a skeleton. I'm good at high-tailed escapes though, he says. Die, evil tree! Oh no, I've been followed by everything. Run! Run, Forrest, run!
I've got their attention.
Mr. Piggy, save me! Save me, Mr. Piggy! Oh, he turned into pork chops. Oh, there's a lot of trees.
It is quite a way off this one.
And I'm being shot at. That arrow flew right past me. Good thing I fed just before we ventured this way. Monorail! Monorail!
It is quite a way.
Creeper. Never creeper. Duck. Or duck. This is probably the furthest I've been down this way.
Yeah, we're trying to find some oil for you, and there wasn't really much around.
Oh. Gonna love a Paxil. Da 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 da. Whee! Oh, something stopped on here. A solar engine.
Oh, the solar cart. That's what we were using to bring the fuel back.
Push
the
the car.
We've probably stopped because we've run out of fuel down the end.
Meow.
I might actually fire some coal in that, so it should be able to make its way back. There we go. Should hopefully make its way back now.
Pew. Pew pew. Ah. Pew pew. Yeah, not that good. Pew.
That's pitiful, you up one of these.
Pew. Yeah, you've not hit him once. I've hit twice.
That doesn't matter.
Pew. Oh, look at the spider. Ah, I've run out of arrows. This goes on for miles.
Yep. Another 400 metres according to my waypoint.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, there's a lava field down here as well, but it looks like. Eat another baked potato. Yum yum. Yum 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 yum. Yum. 400 yards is a long way.
$200 left.
200 yards is a long way. Well, I can see some kind of built monstrosity over there. We're nearly there. Keep running. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Doing, doing, doing. Don't fall off. Ooh. And we're here.
Yeah. Oh, and we seem to have a full tank here as well.
Awesome.
So it's going to be even more fuel for you.
I've just realised you're all power armoured and I've just jumped down here. Do you see a problem?
Yep. You're going to have to nerd pull back up.
I don't nerd pull. I'll figure it out. He says. No, I don't nerd pull. I moon pull. Do do do. Hup. There we go. He won't realise I was ever here. So this has certainly been a trek, but these guys have been busy.
Oh yes, we have been busy.
I made a moon house. That's about it. The good news is though is we do have 2 rockets. So we just need a 3rd one, and then Pimp's got one too.
Yep.
Now I need to make an advanced wafer and load up on all those materials because I do want to make a space station because I just want to see what it looks like. I think it'd be kind of rude not to. Oops. So my map's not loading. This is very strange. Meow. Bum 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 bum. 700 meters till home. Say what? I'm still running.
I'm doing a bit of tree hopping.
You what now?
Doing a bit of tree hopping.
Yeah, bloody power armor.
On my travels, I also found our closest local village.
Alright, is it close to here?
Yep. Just off the track to the... whichever way this is. East. West. West.
Would I survive that? Ooh.
Not if you jump on top of a cactus.
Ah, I'm invincible! Oh, I see the village. Hello, Mr. Village. Will you be my friend? Oh, it's quite a big village. Paxel, destroyer of worlds. Oh, they've sprung a leak. Ooh, blacksmiths. Blacksmiths. Right. Oh, what have you done to all the villages? Have you killed them all?
No, they saw you come and they've run and hidden the houses. Well down here.
Say what? Me. Hello. You want 3 emeralds for a flint and steel. That's cheap. Ooh, 2 emeralds for a leather cap. Hello? Oh, hello. Iron pickaxe for 7 emeralds. 14 raw pork chops, and you give me an emerald? I think you are trying to rip me off. Hello, Mr. Sheep. You killing sheep?
No, I'm shearing them from a distance.
Oh, look, you're gonna go cold. It's okay. He's an evil man. I'll protect you. Sounds a bit weird coming from a Scotsman, but... Anyway, let's head back. Wee. Wee. Ow. Meow. Ice. Yum. Baked potato. Baked potato. Oh, we're getting close. Ah, we're very close, because there's the launch pad.
Oh, we can go back into the emergency exit.
You better be
Emergency exit, right here. I'll let you block it back up and I'll jump over the wall.
I've locked it up with moon dirt, which will confuse folk because it's just as easy to destroy as dirt, but it looks like stone.
Yep. So, did you say you've got 2 rockets on you?
I've got one here, and I've got one somewhere. It might be up in the chest, up there.
There's one over here.
Ah, that could be that one.